Hello, everyone. Welcome to our live chat. I'm Heather. I'm Director of Education here at Luminess. Guys, we are here each and every day for you, so you learn more and more about Luminess and what we have to offer. It's a great opportunity for you to ask questions as we go along. Even if it's not on something that we're talking about at the moment, you can still ask your questions. So not only do you hear from me, but you hear from other people on the live chat with me as well. So today I just, because it's Friday, I wanted to kind of bring it back to the basics, and because we do have a lot of new people on, and so I want to make sure that they know how to do this. Hey, Dawn, how are you? And so I really do want to go back to the basics and answer your questions regarding anything airbrush. Good morning, Cindy. So when you get your starter kit home and your airbrush home, the first thing I want you to do is open it up. And I know that sounds silly, but a lot of people, and we talked about this yesterday a little bit. Hey, Casey, I'm doing great. Thank you. And hello, Michelle. Nisi, hello. A lot of people get it home and they don't even touch it, because we think, oh, is it going to be too hard? Is it going to be da-da-da? No, guys, first thing, get it out of the box and just start playing with it. You can put water in here. It already comes put together. The hose is already attached to your stylus. That's already attached to your compressor. The only thing you have to do is plug in your power to your power. That's it. And so definitely get that out, put water in it, and just have some fun. That's it. That's all I want you to do. And the other thing is, I know you see me do a lot of different products before I even airbrush. So if you're first, starting out, all I want you to do is do foundation. I don't want you to worry about anything else. That's all going to come. But we're going to get the airbrushing down itself, because if you think back to when you were, hey Candace, when you were first starting traditional makeup, you weren't an expert then, and so it does take some getting used to. We're very upfront about that. So guess what, if you totally mess up on the first try, you're with everybody else. All right, everybody else probably had some issues the very first time they did it. It does take some getting used to. It's a new way of applying makeup. You're not touching your face. It's blowing on. But the things that I want you to start thinking about is, as soon as you turn this on, there's air that comes out, okay? Can you see how it's blowing my hair? There's air that comes out. Now, what's great about this, hello, Shelly. Hey, Deb. What's great about the fact that it does have air that comes out is the air is telling you where the makeup's going to go. So think of the air as your bristles to your brush. So if I was going in and buffing this on, I can feel the bristles. Same thing if I was going in and airbrushing, I can feel the bristles. I know exactly where they are going. And so wherever I feel the air is where the makeup's going. All right, I'm going to do Mystic, which Mystic is going to be a medium to full coverage. So if you are a makeup lover, if you want, fuller coverage, full coverage, then Mystic will be a great one for you to start out with. Silk is normally the go-to because that has anti-aging properties in it. It has your moisturizer primer. It has your concealer. It has your foundation. So you can really, hey, Kathy, hey, Michelle, you can, get started with Mystic, with Matte, with Ultra, whatever that case may be. Just get started with one of them. You can always change it if you're not happy with that finish, okay? So I'm shaking my bottles up. You definitely want to shake them up. There is separation here. This one is what am I doing? Oh, these are both. This is an older bottle. I'm gonna use this one. But see the separation? That's going to happen. It is water and mineral based. There's going to be separation. So make sure you shake it up. You want to make sure that your that it's all mixed, that pigment is mixed all the way in there. You could see me. Oh, that's so Candace, that's so funny. Candace had a little trouble with the optics palette, which is our highlighter, and she's like, I think they could see me from space. That's so funny. All right, so now after I've done some shaking up, I'm putting my drops right in here. This is where you would put the water when you're first playing with it, okay? So now I have my makeup in here. Now I'm going to turn on my system. And when you start airbrush, see, I can put it to my face because nothing's coming out. I can feel the air. I think Cindy said it's great for hot flashes. So yeah, why are bathrooms always so hot? Like, I don't know why. Michelle says you need to change the foundation you use per season. She uses matte in the summer because she's oily, but in the winter she uses Mystic or Silk. Love it. Love it. All right, so now what I can do is just kind of feel this. I mean, nothing's coming out, so you could just take your stylus, move it around, and get that that movement down, okay? I forgot to pack my highlighter palette, so I used my Kick. Oh, I love it. Y'all are thinking outside the box. I love it. So I can just see what it's going to feel like going around my face, keeping my hands moving. Cheek area, you can do circles like this. Neck, you can go up and down. T-zone on either side of the nose, under the eyes, forehead. Those are movements that you're going to make. Again, nothing's being released because I haven't pulled back on this trigger. You're in control over how much makeup is being released because you're pulling back on that trigger. The other thing is you want to make sure that you hold it about 4 finger widths away. This is a perfect distance to get that perfect flawless look and get the coverage. The coverage comes when we make passes. You're not going to see the makeup being applied. And I know that's hard to understand because we've done traditional makeup for so long and we see traditional makeup go on. That's just how traditional makeup is applied. So when we get to airbrushing, it should go on so lightly that you should not see it go on. Now I'm going to mess up so you can see it, okay? So if I'm first starting out and I want to cover like this area right here, this is not how to do it. If I pull back too hard on the trigger, I'm holding it too close. And I'm covering every inch. That's how you apply traditional makeup. Now, it might look good in the camera, but watch this. Ugh. That is not how you apply airbrush makeup. You are not covering every inch of your face. Airbrush makeup works with your skin, okay? So I'm going to take this off. Man, I even had some on my eyelashes. All right. Now I'm going to put a couple more drops because I probably wasted a lot. Put about 2, 3 more drops. Turning my system back on. Oh, the long time ago. Yeah, this is exactly what celebrities use. This is exactly what they use on the red carpet. That's where it started. It started in Hollywood because they used it for TV, film, and print. It lasts longer. It's easier to apply. It would last 17 to 18 hours. The way you're applying it, it doesn't look heavy or cakey, especially when you're dealing with HD TV. And so you're able to apply it in a way that is going to be better for your skin. It's going to look better. It's going to be better for your skin because you're not touching your face. Benefit, it's going to make you look 10 years younger, all of that. So what Luminess did was take the airbrushing they did in Hollywood and made it for everybody. Everyone can airbrush every single day, so you can look amazing, whether you're going for a jog, playing tennis, running errands, a gala, it doesn't matter. You can be airbrushed, and it's so much better for your face. All right. So now I'm going to keep it about 4 finger widths away. I'm going to keep moving my hand just like if I was using a brush. Just like if I was doing this. Same movement I'm going to make with my stylus. The trick that you want to practice on is pulling back on this trigger. Hey, Pamela, is barely pulling back on that trigger. You do not want it to all come out. If I pulled all the way back, it would go all over my face. All right. The only time I pull all the way back is if I'm cleaning it. All right. So now I'm going in, making my pass. I kind of start the movements before even pulling back on the trigger. I can hear the makeup being released. I can feel a little more coolness to my skin. It's going to have a coolness because of the air, but you will feel a little bit more coolness when the makeup is being released. Dawn says, I watched the infomercial for years before I finally took the plunge. If I had known, I would have waited so long. Girl, isn't that the truth? I hear that all the time. Okay? That's one pass that I just did. One pass. Is it where I want it to be? Nope. So guess what? I make another pass. The other great thing about Luminess is I can hit those. Most of my coverage needs to be right here. I have redness, broken capillaries, wrinkles and crinkles, darkness. So most of mine is here. I don't need as much on my forehead. Don't need as much as on my chin. I definitely want to blend it down my neck because I don't want that demarcation line. So if I go in, I can concentrate on that redness. Okay, do you see where I'm concentrating most of my passes? Isn't that amazing that you can have a foundation where different degrees of makeup but still look the same? You cannot do that with traditional makeup. If I needed coverage here, I have to apply that same coverage all over my face because it would look uneven. But with Luminess, that's not the case, okay? So now I can go back. I can even do it on my lids today. Again, guys, if you are new to airbrushing, all I want you to do is foundation. That's all I want you to try or to focus on. Once you get it down, then you can start listening for all the other stuff that we have, that like the pre-covered stuff, like the color correctors, the blah, 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 the blah, whatever. Just get the foundation down. Like, don't make this stressful or too much. It does take some getting used to. We're not touching our face. We're not applying makeup the same way, right? So it's going to take some getting used to. So now I'm going back. Linda, you're so funny. All right, so now I can lift up. It's not getting everywhere. That's another question. When I hear all the time, they're like, do I need to lay down a tarp? Do I need? No, 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 no. Guys, it is so precise, so precise. It's not getting into my eyebrows that I've already done. It is not getting in my hair. It's not getting everywhere. It's only going where I point it. And go up and down. Look how the redness is going away. Look how even my face is. That's what foundation is for. It's to cover blemishes. It's to even out your skin tone. the color cosmetics, the contouring and the highlighting and the eyeshadows, that's bringing color back to our face, giving us cheekbones, you know, letting some shimmer shine to draw attention to our cheekbones, things like that, that we're going to add some color later. But doing the foundation is evening you out, covering those things that we don't want anybody to know we have, but still looking like your regular skin. Thank you, Zena. I appreciate that. So I'm going to go back and forth. So guys, if you do have somebody that's new to airbrush and maybe they're frustrated, forward this to them, share this. It is not difficult. Number one, it's makeup. It's makeup. Wash your face. You mess up, wash your face. Right? You mess up, just wash it. But there's so many different ways to correct it that honestly, it's hard to mess up, okay? But it's okay if you do. And I always say that when you're messing up, you're actually still learning. Okay, look how my skin is even. Bam. Boom. There you go. Like, it is going to feel light. It's going to feel like my regular skin. When I wore traditional makeup, my face, I'm very, have a lot of expressions when I talk. And so when I would come home at the end of the day, I'd look in the mirror, I'm like, oh my gosh, I would have those lines because the traditional makeup is going to settle into those wrinkles and crinkles. And so airbrush makeup is not going to do that. It's going to sit on top of the skin. It's not going to settle into anything. It's going to make you look flawless, make you look 10, 15 years younger all day long. All day long. Yesterday, you saw me. I had makeup on. It was hey, I had a meeting before I had to come into the office, wanted to look put together, and then I went to glam. I didn't take anything off. I just added to it because it's not a makeup that feels heavy or cakey. It stays in place. It stays looking flawless. You can just add to it and not have to start over. If you add to traditional makeup, what happens? You look heavy and cakey. Bottom line. All right. So now I'm going to apply. Of course, I'm going to apply my go-to, the liquid vinyl. Ballet Pink. And add some color to my lips. And there we go. Now I still look a little alive now. So normally, yes, I would go in and do some contouring, some highlighting, but I wanted to keep it simple today and just do foundation. Again, if you are starting out, just tackle foundation. Just get the foundation down. Don't worry about anything else. We can always keep going, always keep adding. I do enough videos with that. I wanted to bring it back and just do the basics and get you into the foundation. Get it on, start it, start the coverage, start your passes, and get the hang of it. Then we'll start doing everything else. Do you do full coverage with your eraser? So Candace, all those pre-coverages or that pre-work that you do before you do your foundation, like eraser, X out, peach color corrector, the CC concealer, the regular concealer, that's going to give you pre-coverage, meaning it will start it. You don't have to go to full coverage because you still have your foundation. Every time you airbrush something on, it's giving you some coverage. Even if it's eraser, even if it's blush, even if it's bronzer, even if it doesn't matter. it's giving you some coverage. So when you do that pre-coverage, don't worry about covering it 100% with the concealer, with X Out, with whatever. Just start the coverage, and then you're going to finish the coverage to get full coverage with your foundation. Does that make sense? I hope so. I hope so. All right. Zena, yeah, I'm pretty sure. You know, Zena, I need to figure. I'm pretty sure we ship everywhere because we even shipped to Canadians. Just kidding, Canadians. I love my Canadians. Yeah, I believe we do ship everywhere. I guess I need to know that. We usually get the Canadian question, Canada question. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we do. Actually, I know we do. Yes. Yes, we do. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We're not even going any farther than this. Yes, Zena, you can. You can. Zena, if you want to email me at heather@luminessbeauty.com, heather@luminessbeauty.com, I'll double check for you. But yeah, just email me. US, Canada, and Mexico is what I was told. Just, Zena, email me and let me double check. I need to double check. All right, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, wonderful weekend. Try something new. Remember, I always suggest that you try something new before you take your makeup off. That way, it doesn't matter. You're going to wash your face anyway. So do that smoky eye. Do that red lip. Do that contouring. Do something different before you take your makeup off, and that way you can see if you like it or not. All right? All right, guys, have a great weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.